wizard tower that was stuck in the core of the base. He took it out, and he can now bat bomb into the central core of it, where it's taking on no splash damage, and work its way through. Now, don't forget your Royal Champion when you're doing bat attacks. She can save you a free spell, which was needed on the back end of the base where we have the other wizard tower. But moving along, these bats are going unscathed for the most part, especially as the queen is helping out quite a bit, and it allows him to reserve that freeze for the very end, which really helped out for this raid and picking up the 3-star. So again, some of those takeaways with your bow bats or your smashes: make sure you have a great funnel leading into oncoming damage, and make sure you know what you're going to be able to do with the splash, how you're going to take care of it. Royal Champions, freezes, and even ice golems. Good job to Boom, and we are now actually heading back to Banks, who is going to be speaking with Boom.
Thank you so much, Lady B, for breaking down that attack. And yes, like you already mentioned, I am now joined by Boom of Alternate Attacks. What a way to kick off Championship Sunday. You've put yourselves in a great position for your next best of 2. How are you feeling?
Thank you, Mr. Banks. It was an amazing war, first half of the semi-final. It was so close. We are leading with stars, but they are leading with percentage. So we cannot rely on these results. So we have to be even better and perform, even progress for the next war. And I'm really looking for that.
Well, we've also already mentioned that your defenses are absolutely incredible throughout this entire weekend. So is there anything you'd like to say to your base builders?
Yeah, to Sir Iron and Bob the Builder from my team, you've done so great job for the whole year. Not this tournament, only this one, but also on other tournaments like ESL Germany, ESL Europe. Because of you guys, we are here where we are, and without you, our defenses would have not been that great. And you've seen that our defenses are one of our most, the strongest weapons.
Well, thank you so much for joining me in this interview. Go and relax, go and refocus, and get ready for your next best of 2 match. So it is now time to get prepped for our next 2 semi-finalists. So in the studio, we're having a switcheroo, like you can see already. We're now joined by Woody and Judo Sloth. So momentarily, we are going to jump into this next war. So Woody, as you've seen in the previous war, setting the bar high for your opponents going into your next best of 2 is crucial, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is, Banks. I hope that all the Clashers out there will grab their gear and gather near. We are soon going to have our first grand finalist. All signs point to Alternate Attacks, a squad that came out swinging with the strongest defenses and biggest, burliest offenses, a 1-star advantage in their favor.
And Judo, we're going to have Existence going up against Queen Walkers. So, judging by what how they performed yesterday, do you think who do you think is going to have an advantage going into this war? Sorry.
Well, I think the Queen Walkers are undefeated. They very impressively beat the Tang, who also put up the perfect war. But you can never write off a squad with the talent of Existence.
Well, as we've previously mentioned, these semi-finals are best of 2s, and so they provide our clans with a bit of a buffer, but every building counts. It's time for our second semi-final. It's Queen Walkers versus Existence.
We will be diving into the matchup momentarily. Queen Walkers winning their first couple of matches. Existence knocked into the lower bracket, but have managed to battle their way back up, Woody. So it is going to be an interesting one as to who can put themselves in the lead with this first war.
Queen Walkers have had a stronger defense, 70% success, including the only 1-star that has been scored so far in this World Championship. On the other hand, Existence has had a 53% success on defense. Their base is not holding up quite as well, but certainly still have got as good a shot as any. Queen Walkers, being an undefeated team from the upper bracket, are favored in this best of 2 matchup. But the first attack will be coming in now from Metro. A lightning quick attack will take down the Royal Champion and send in a battle blimp for another air defense kill.
very conscious on time as he charges into the base. Metru actually has not achieved a 3-star this weekend, so he will be wanting to break that curse moving into Sunday, and he is off to a powerful start here. Things going on all over the base, Woody.
He is squeezing this base hard, Judo. Metro gets damage done on the top left and bottom right corners to set up a funnel for this Dragon Raid. Soaring through the skies and ready to breathe fire straight onto this town hall. He's got loons out in front, as always, to stoke damage against those Inferno towers, shutting it down with a freeze spell. Here he'll get that Air Sweeper and Inferno tower offline. Rage it up and get the first star.
Interesting to come directly into an air sweeper. Definitely non-traditional, but he gets through that, gets through the main damage. There is a air defense and single targeted Inferno at the north of the base. That is my main concern, Woody, and he needs to save the spells for that because the dragons have gone across to the other side of the base.
2 air defenses
the queen
in the top section, and the dragons up there are going to be mincemeat. But heroes coming in to help out might just be enough to get the damage done. They need to knock a power at the air defense. Single target Inferno and that Eagle Artillery. Tesla Farm popping up over in the top right corner of the base is going to be even more damage on the dragons. Can they survive through this scatter shot, Judo?
Oh, I don't think he expected the Clan Castle troops to come out here, Woody. He is distracted big style. The king is fortunately getting through the troops, which does allow the queen to get the Eagle. Massive, but with the dragons down, it's not meant to be, and it is all about percentage. Existence not getting the 3 stars, and this is exactly what the Queen Walkers needed for the first attack.
Long arms for the reach around this base, but he couldn't get the squeeze in the end. Metro hitting on all angles, but the last line of defense will hold for the Queen Walkers. Their impressive base design will gain another pickup here, as Metro from Existence will be sent packing with a 2-star 85%.
I'm sure he wanted more than that, but try and just shake off the nerves, ease themselves into the match. But we know how good Queen Walkers are. Both of these teams were in last year's championship finals. Existence actually placing 3rd under the name of Team Queso, and Queen Walkers will be wanting to improve on their position last year too.
And if there's anyone from last year you'll remember on that Queso squad, it's gotta be Rigo Torres. The MVP of this lineup will be on defense this time. His base building skills put to the test by Stadra.
He is using the Super Witches, Woody. He has used this strategy for the previous 2 wars as well. One of those attacks resulted in a 3-star and the other an 87% 2-star. So he is obviously hoping that this one is the 3 to give the Queen Walkers an early lead.
The power of lightning called down from above into the bottom left compartment with a Warden Walk to back it up. That blunderbuss dealing damage to outside buildings and setting up for the Super Witch funnel. These big witches go really slowly, unfortunately, and time has been a factor multiple times on these hits. That means that Stadra needs to make the most of those jump spells to hop over big, tightly compacted compartments in the middle of the base and ensure he can reach that Eagle Artillery far and away at the top side before time runs out.
I really like the use of the archers as well towards the corners. Very well protected. They can just chip away at the buildings the entire raid, and he doesn't have to commit a lot of troop capacity to it. Now, the Super Witches are getting through the Lava Hound, which is meant as a time restraint. They finally get through to the Town Hall, but still a lot of base to take down, Woody, and over a minute in.
The last free spell is out to shut down the Giga Inferno. Warden ready to pop that Eternal Tome if he chooses to do so. No, soaks the Giga Bomb, and those big boys are taking some heat. The Inferno Tower is going to continue heating up, and you really want to make sure none of them lock onto the Super Witch. It looks like he'll evade that big hit right now, but over on the right corner, even more destruction coming in. A Barbarian King and P.E.K.K.A. trying to chop through walls, but the defending Archer Queen will have none of it.
I think he's trying to hold on to the Grand Warden's ability as long as possible. When he starts getting into this central area, there we see it. Royal Champion still to be deployed. Will she come in from the 9 o'clock area? She does, Woody, just as I say that, to sideswipe the base. But the single target Inferno is the main damage dealer now.
A fusillade of destruction coming straight through the core, up the gut, and they've only got one more exit point. A single target Inferno heating up, big boys all around. Those heroes have got to be shaken, but they are not deterred. Stadra with the last stab, a Royal Champion ready to toss that shield. Single target Inferno gets the cook, but Archer Queen still has her ability, forced to pop it off. This is the last final countdown.
There we go, the Royal Champion gets the final defense. He has a wizard to the bottom helping to take out any of the non-defensive buildings, and it will be a 3-star, putting the Queen Walkers to an early lead here, Banks.
Queen Walkers opening up with a triple against Existence. Existence needing to dig deep and finding some incredible attack strategies going forward, because opening up with an 85% 2-star just isn't going to cut it at this stage in the competition, Woody.
Stadra the Gadra turns it around, and the Japanese squad will be back on their feet and holding court against Existence. A 1-star advantage early on in this best of 2 format is going to be a big motivational lead for them. But if you want to see another big hitter coming on in, it's going to be from Michael DP. Huge destruction in the last couple of wars, and looking to keep it together against the MVP of his opponent's lineup. He's brought mass drags again. They are really fearing the aerial assault category this time, Judo.
Michael DP is using such a wide variety of attack strategies. The dragons are something we've seen a lot, but not by Michael. He has 3-starred with Hybrid, Yetis, and Lalo, and I talked to the Existence squad previously. They said they tried to make strides in their diversity, and they are showing that today and throughout. Such an incredible year of Clash of Clans. Such a quick start with the dragons in already, Woody.
Never want to be predictable in your armies, or your opponents can build bases specifically to try to shut that down. Michael DP will have none of it, though. An early siege machine will crash through that top right side and knock down a single target Inferno. They are being spun around by the Town Hall, though. As the Klingons say, the wind does not respect a fool. The tornado trap slowing things down, but that's not going to be enough to shut off these dragons. Hellfire breathing forth, and on top, they've still got a couple of single target Infernos down on the backside, though. Trying to keep those balloons out in front is not going to work out this time, Judo.
It certainly isn't, but the Royal Champion comes in to the left, and she will help to take the single target Inferno down. Also keep on to the ability. Notice the Archer Queen to the right-hand side as well. With her ability, she can take the Inferno Tower down and the air defense. This looks like an incredible 3-star, and look at the time, Woody. This is such a quick attack. Wow, this is incredible.
Lightning fast offense, and the heat is on. Yuta 14's base has been demolished, as Michael DP will not just put up the 3-star, but if this does come down to a time race, he is going to be far and ahead thanks to this lightning quick performance. A great base identification by Michael DP, and his fans will certainly be proud of how this is finished up.
That was the perfect response for Existence. Not just getting the 3-star, but easily getting the 3-star. And like you said, if time were a factor, Existence have to have a very good advantage now. But the Queen Walkers will be happy where they are. They are, so far, 100% hit rate, and will be wanting to continue that.
The Queen Walkers, along with alternate attacks, are the most consistent squad going in from the group stage. Undefeated, and with 2 wars that have kept their hit rate at that 70% mark, you gotta expect that they're gonna get at least 13 stars in this war, maybe even back up to the 14 mark, with an average destruction above 95%. Even with a 3-star there from Existence, it's not enough to pull ahead of the Queen Walkers, sure to get another great back-to-back showing.
They certainly have put on a wonderful performance this weekend. 14-13 over Nishang Dance, 13-10 over Vertang. Gaku is an expert with the hybrid attack, so he is sticking to what he knows, taking out the Clan Castle troops early on here with the Queen charge, but he knows he didn't get the full pull, and he still has more spells to deal with this Lava Hound.
It's pretty good news the way that those troops came out, though. Finishing off the Headhunter early and quick means that he doesn't have as much damage to worry about against his Archer Queen. Still slowed down a little bit here. He's going to speed things up with that Rage spell and keep her topped off. Despite those two Expos firing away at her, she is still at full health, and this Queen charge is looking strong. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about time, though, as we are now 1 minute in and need to get this hybrid army going in fast. 16 miners and 9 hogs, a great complement to each other, tearing down defenses and additional buildings alike.
Look at that super wall breaker sneaking in to allow the Queen across towards the Town Hall. Perfect timing there as well to allow the Queen just to beeline to the Town Hall for that first star in this attack. And we already have the hybrid coming in. I think Gaku heard you, Woody, knows that time is ticking, and he is getting things moving now.
This is a beautiful funnel setup. Everything in the top corner demolished. The entirety of this raid now will sweep down from the top left down to the bottom and back up to the top right, tearing down everything in its path. A Tesla farm pops up in the center of the base, and that's not going to be too much for Gaku to worry about. He's got 2 more heal spells to drop down on all these hogs and miners, which are dropping shovels and hammers everywhere. Splash damage cannot concentrate fire when there are so many troops spread out everywhere, and Gaku looks cleared for landing. Another 3-star performance, Judo.
What a beautiful move with the heal spell down to the bottom to keep that big pack of Hog Riders alive through the scatter shot. It allowed the Royal Champion to continue taking out the Tesla. Still has that ability. He should use it just to help out with time momentarily, because this one is another 3-star. Queen Walkers not taking their foot off the gas, not giving existence any breathing room here, and it is another beautiful attack. 3 stars again. What an incredible war banks.
No breathing room indeed, Judo. Queen Walkers putting their foot down and keeping the gas going. 2 triples on the board. Existence are going to have to bring their A game if they have any chance of staying in this war. We've only had 2 attacks apiece. Still plenty of time to go in these in this first semi-final matchups. There's still plenty of time to catch up, but Queen Walkers definitely looking like they're not going to slip, Woody.
The Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and the Archer Queen is the powerhouse of this squad. Queen Walkers, living up to their name, have done so much damage with these heroes early on in the raid, setting up for a perfect funnel, tearing down key defenses. The multi-stage hits here from the Queen Walkers is what really is standing out to me now, as Al Mualin will take the turn. Existence moving in next. Here, Judo.
Al Mualin is one of the players that is perfect across this weekend, and he has used dragons for each one of the attacks. So again, sticking with what he knows, looking for the response, but just mixing in a few bat spells with this one, Woody.
Oh, that Eagle Artillery far and on the outside, stabbed at early by the Royal Champion, but she doesn't take it down. Crucial misstep for Al Mualin. That Ice Golem got there a little bit too late to freeze any defenses to help out, and I don't think that this is the way he was hoping things would go early on.
Certainly not, and it's going to be difficult for him to adapt because of the air sweeper pointing in that direction. Maybe he will send a Valkyrie in, he's got one of them, or maybe he's just hoping that the dragons sideswipe that area, take a little bit more time and take it down. But either way, he has already taken a lot of damage from the Eagle, which he was not intending with this attack. Here comes the Battle Blimp though, Woody, straight for the Town Hall. He has got to get this, because we did see a 1-star yesterday against one of the Queen Walkers bases.
Rage Step Dragons with an Eternal Tome to protect them through. That Battle Blip goes straight for the Town Hall with a freeze to help out. Misses the Inferno Tower there, but will catch the Wizard Tower. Great job, but still soaking a massive amount of damage from the Giga Bomb. He's got 2 stars, but 3's going to be tough. Up on the top side, Bats dropping Guano into the entire compartment. Hardly any splash defenses to stop them.
He's done as good as he can do here, Woody, using the bats to take out the splash damage at the north. They can then take out the rest of the point defense. A dragon rolls across to the Wizard Tower. It's going to get it, but there is an air defense that could take down the dragons here.
The loss of the bats to the Eagle Artillery puts the final nail in the coffin. You gotta say, that early strike from the Royal Champion didn't hold on as much as she needed to, and Alwalin might miss the 3-star as a result. The final air defense up top is popping down. Dragons all over the place. I'm a bit worried now. I don't think he's got it anymore.
How much health does this? Oh, how much health does this dragon have? It went straight down, and it's not what they needed. So many mistakes in that attack which just didn't go his way, and this means that although in the first semi-finals with alternate attacks and Vatang, ATN are 1 3-star ahead, Queen Walkers could put themselves 2 3-stars ahead here already.
A heartbreaker for Alwalin of Existence. One of the closest hits coming within the razor's edge of a 3-star. But only in horseshoes and hand grenades does close count, and Existence will now trail by a big star gap. As the Klingons say, death is an experience best shared. And unfortunately for that Royal Champion dive, her death will be shared by many bats and dragons.
Queen Walker's looking to take the advantage. Interestingly enough, Woody, throughout this year's qualifiers, alternate attacks had the highest hit rate, 3 stars that